Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. I haven't really made an update video in quite a while, mainly because every time I try, I end up scrapping the video because I just fucking, I don't know, talk constantly over and over and over about stuff, and then I just kind of go on a different trail of it, and it doesn't make any sense what I'm trying to get across or anything. Um, but I was like, screw it. I should do one. Just for, anybody who's new. I noticed the rise in subs and stuff. I don't know because the numbers are always weird. My analytics never make any damn sense. Um, but I've seen the sub count go to over 300. I don't know if it actually is over 300. And I didn't, I don't even know what to say about even any subs. I'm still surprised. It still shocks me. I'm not really good at showing like emotion to that kind of stuff, and so I always feel bad because when people gift things or do things for me and stuff like that, I always feel bad because I don't know how to show like that outburst of appreciation stuff because I'm not the guy that's got like the dial on like 500 and freak the fuck out for that kind of stuff. Now you might hear some cuts with the music if there is any music playing in the background. Because I'm gonna be cutting out when I have to take a sip of water. I have a bit of a rough, dry throat issue right now. My throat's been acting up a little bit, so it's been a little sore, and probably getting sick. Who knows? But I wanted to thank everybody who's been subbing. I'm still not entirely sure. I've made jokes about it in other videos and things. Not entirely sure where or why everybody started watching a highlight video of mine on the channel for a Paper Mario thing. That I don't know why. I don't know why it's getting recommended to a lot of people. A lot of people have been saying it's been just getting recommended. I think the video's like 6 years now. I would have to look. I don't have that up for me. But the analytics tell me a lot of things about where people come from on that video, and I don't know why it's getting recommended, but it's very odd. But I appreciate anybody who's still watching any of the other stuff on the channel, as well as that, and subbing. And I thought I'd make an update video because I could not remember. It could have been in the last one, it could be from before. All the any times I've made these update videos, I always talk about it for anyone that's new to the channel, that I do stream on Twitch, and it's that's my main focus. This is, I guess you could say pretty much like the VOD channel. I'll pretty much put majority of VODs here, but I don't do it the typical way where someone just uploads a like 4-hour, 5-hour VOD. I usually don't know why. It's just the way I've always done it, and maybe I'll change it, maybe I won't. I do it in this episodic, sporadic way of 30 to an hour or more, depending on the length of the game. Certain games, I will do 30 minutes to an hour. Really long games, I will do an hour, hour and a half and above, just for the sake of the game being very long. Like Yakuza, Lost Judgment, and all those, I usually try to do an hour and up, just because there's a lot of cutscenes and a lot of stuff going on, and I don't really keep track of what happens in each video. But so yeah, I do a lot of that, but there are times where some stuff I do on stream does not come to the channel for a couple of reasons. One, I'm an idiot and I don't hit record, and then instead of just ripping the VOD, my own VOD, just downloading it, I guess, and putting it on YouTube, I just forget. I just clear off, forget, and then when I go to upload, I realize I don't have it because I was an idiot. And then the VOD's gone by the time I realized. Because sometimes there was a time where I was uploading what I had finished recording. After 24 hours or so, I would upload it to the channel, and like a day or two it'd be up. So like sometimes new game releases would be up pretty much 24 hours after things, but I've slowed down on that because I'm just I'm all over the place. But yeah, I having a tough time keeping my train of thought because This damn throat, the constant like annoyance and itchy pain feeling, throws me off every so often. But let's see, where was I? But yeah, I'm an idiot when it comes to that. Sometimes I don't know, like there's just certain things I don't know how it's gonna go and I don't record. Example, John and I, of course, we're uploading the randomizer for Majora's Mask. We originally did an Ocarina time before Majora's Mask. We had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun with that. And I don't know why I didn't upload it. I think at the time my head was like, we're not going to complete this. And like, because the way John randomizes things, it's going to be a broken fucking mess. Eventually we did beat it. Surprise, but I just never uploaded it. Majora's Mask, I said screw it. Win or lose, if we even do it, I'm just going to record the whole thing and just fucking upload it. We actually did finally beat it after like 15 different fucking tries. I don't know how many we went through, like a couple. And we beat it. But there are times where, and now we went back and we're doing Ocarina of Time for fun, and I'm probably going to record that, whether it's as fun or not to us, it doesn't matter, I'm still going to do it. But there are just times where I'm like, you know what, this will be stream only. I think so far the big stream only thing that I have not uploaded to YouTube at all of anything, because I just never recorded it, was anything I've done in VR. I did all of Arizona Sunshine in VR, but that was kind of a shitty mess because my computer isn't the strongest. I still have trouble with VR, and I didn't have the proper way of capturing it, so it was kind of overly zoomed in, and it kind of looked like I was looking at the ground the whole time just because of the capture window. I didn't really feel like uploading that. I kind of wish I did record it, but I didn't. John and I did a lot of Phasmophobia before, like, just right around the Cursed Possession update. I had watched a lot of Phasmo, and so I knew bits and pieces. I didn't think John would be interested in that game, but just suddenly we were like, VR, co-op, why not? Then we played it, had a lot of fun. It's not as spooky to us now, so there's really not much to do as a recording, but and I should have, because most of the game was me doing all the work. I just went in and did everything, and John hid in the van because he got too nervous about stuff. And then eventually he became like the sugar daddy and didn't want to go in and lose the equipment. So if I died, he'd be out of there. But you know, there's just things I just don't record for some reason. So majority, if you want to see everything, whether it's my stupid reactions to things, and sometimes there might just be some things that don't go up. Like EDF, if you're a fan of the Earth Defense Force games, I didn't record Insect Armageddon, don't know why. Me and my mod DK, sometimes you'll see from the other games, one or two maybe games in the future that I've recorded, as well as the person that constantly does the don't come alert in the stream. We did Insect Armageddon because John kind of lost interest. We originally were doing 5 way back, and he lost interest. We did Insect Armageddon. Him, I, and another viewer, Ed. We did EDF Iron Rain. Then me and DK and I did EDF World Brothers, and for some reason I had planned to record World Brothers when it came out, and again, just was an idiot, and I didn't. I don't know why. I'm just dumb. So we finally got around. We're slowly doing 4.1. DK, of course, was in 7 days, and Zane, who was there with 7 days, we started to play that. So we're doing that, and maybe that'll go up. But yeah, you might be better off if you like the stuff here to watch the stuff on the streams. Sometimes, you know, it's hit or miss because I'll play a lot of sporadic things. Sometimes I am being consistent with the games I'm playing, and they're fun times, you know. I try to keep it fun. That's where I am most of the time. This is a secondary thing, but I still stick with the channel because I've done it first, and I like uploading to the channel because VODs do eventually vanish for Twitch, and at least for YouTube, for any reason. You know, they don't, unless there's a reason I have to delete the video or something happens to YouTube. So there's that. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, just for the people that are new, how my uploading is. clearly you see for the most part it's about 2 a day. 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern is my usual just way I upload. Don't know why, that's just the 2 times I picked. Sometimes there is a 1 day only, and sometimes if by mistake there won't be a day. Right now it's staying 2 a day until I either am really low on footage, then it goes to just 1. And if I'm really shit out of luck for some reason with things recorded, I'll just won't upload. But for the most part, it's 2, and then if things are looking dicey with how much I've been recording, because sometimes I take a couple extra, I don't take a lot of days off from streaming, but there are days where I'm playing a lot of sporadic things that aren't getting recorded, and I'm not making progress in the already ongoing playthroughs that are happening. So there are just times there are a little lull in the recordings. But yeah, that's how it usually is. But for the people that don't know behind the scenes, normally I upload. Originally, I used to upload 20 vids in private. I would label them all, descriptions, just copy my titles, numbers, whatever, thumbnail it, all that, and schedule it for however much 20 videos would get me to a day. So I would normally try to do that, and I would try to get more than just 20 in a month. Of course, I would do like 2 or 3 batches of like batch uploads, and I would just schedule. And lately, it's gotten a little harder to upload certain things just because of the way it goes up. It's a little faster on YouTube because now it does, like, instead of 1 video at a time, it's slowly uploading like 5, 6, 10, whatever, how many you actually click to start. And that puts a little bit of pressure on my hard drive, so I'm still kind of doing 1 to 2 at a time here and there, 1 to 2 here at a time. So, like, I'm now only uploading like 10, maybe 15, but mostly 10 at a time. But that's why you might see a stretch of something not being uploaded, and then suddenly something being uploaded, or why it's always these 2 games, and then only a sprinkle of this, and then eventually these games and a sprinkle of this. When there's not a lot of something being uploaded, it's one of a few things. One, I had already batch loaded, like 1 to 2 or 3 times, and they just haven't gone up, and I was waiting to get more videos before uploading. I haven't been recording it, aka the Far Cry and things like that, and Enchanted Arms. They haven't been recorded. Enchanted Arms, on the channel at this time of me doing this, is almost done. I'm just grinding, so there hasn't been anything. There's like maybe 2 or 3 more videos I need to do and I'm done with the game. Far Cry, I'm just being dumb. And Dying Light, same thing, just being dumb because when I need to play it, I'm off in butt fucking nowhere doing something else and playing something I shouldn't be doing right now because I have other things I need to play. Monster Hunter Stories 2 hasn't even been uploaded. I've taken way too long of breaks on that, and I said I would be playing that when I stopped Monster Hunter World so I could focus on that, and I haven't even uploaded it. So there's just weird things that I have weird quirks of the way I do things. I'm fucking crazy. My mind's a fucking mess. But that's usually why, like, you will see, like, here's, like, Judgment, Mass Effect, and then, like, maybe a Zelda here, and then a Mass Effect, and then, it's like, usually when it's something like that, I batch loaded more of this than this, and then more of this than this. For some reason, I'm really weird with it. I've held on to Resistance, which is now being uploaded, slowly but surely. That was March 2021 content that, for some reason, and I do this sometimes, just didn't get uploaded. I think because I was on this long stretch of just series of different games, and I kind of just forgot that I did it. But I also was going to wait until I started playing Resistance 2, Resistance 3, make sure I had them all, and that just didn't happen. So instead of it just sitting there and then, God forbid, losing the footage for any reason, so fuck, I'll just start uploading it now. Because it wasn't a bad game. I had some internal issues with my computer at the time, so I remember complaining about some stuff, so I might have been a little off mentally when I was playing it, because I was worried about some issues with my computer, which turned out was just Windows doing things, and I eventually fixed it. Or at least it stopped happening. And So yeah, eventually we will do that. For people that might be wondering, if you watch that stuff, like, am I gonna go and play Resistance 2 or whatever it is? Like, eventually, as long as my PS3 capturing allows me to, because capturing on the PS3 is a fucking pain in the ass. Then yeah. So but yeah, that's pretty much like my weird way of just how I upload and stuff. Normally, a lot of my updates in the past, I usually try to tell you what's happening, what's going to come up, like what I might be uploading soon, or what will be returning, and things like that. But to be honest, it's a crapshoot. I have no idea. The biggest thing is Breath of the Wild. I started that and then stopped. Eventually, when John's done with his Ocarina of Time stuff, that will be coming back. I will continue Breath of the Wild. But right now, we're doing randomizer Majora's Mask uploads. Eventually, Ocarina of Time randomizer uploads will hopefully go up at some point, and then I will return to regular Breath of the Wild to hopefully do that. Like I said, Resistance 2 and 3, they're not even... I have no idea. For anybody that might be wondering, since I started uploading Resistance, I don't know. It's in the cards. It just might be later. I just don't know when. It's usually a mood thing. And also having my equipment ready. So we'll see. There's that. And there's a few random other things too. John played it. I was there. Kind of the similar way we're doing the Majora's Mask thing, the John Plays thing. We did a PS2 game that we did in Valentine's Day, and then just kind of kept going. So we're going to eventually upload that for an obscure game that some people really know and some people have never fucking heard of. So that'll be fun. And then since we finished that, whether or not this ever gets uploaded, John and I have started to dive into, and when I say John and I'm playing, John's just watching, Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. I played that long ago and then eventually gave up on it back on the PS4 due to I needed to grind and I was kind of burnt out, and I think I just moved on. But we're back in it. I'm doing really stupid not job combos, but like possibly giving the wrong people the wrong jobs, maybe some the right things, but just kind of having fun with it. We're just fucking around, and whether those get uploaded eventually or not, I probably wait for something like that when I have a bulk to upload. And of course, once Lost Judgment's done, I don't know when, Yakuza will continue. I haven't started it yet as of right now, but soon Yakuza 3 will pick up, and we'll continue the Yakuza series. We did Kiwami the first and the second, took a break because Lost Judgment came out, of course, and I really wanted to play that. I did Yakuza 0, of course, way back when. I enjoyed it, but I had computer issues on my old PC with that game. Maybe one day I'll return to it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who's given support to the channel, whether it's on YouTube or you watch the streams live and all that stuff. I guess before I go, before I head out of here, before this takes way too long of a video, because it already is. It's me talking for way too long amount of time, which I do a lot of. My one question is, I have sat there and wondered, like, there's some games that I wanted to revisit down the road. I always revisit games, especially on stream. You'll see me come back to a game that I haven't played or I've done in a year or so or two. But I was going to ask, for the people that do watch the YouTube content, would you guys want to see the revisited content uploaded on YouTube? Because I've always been a little weird about that. Like I already played Uncharted and things like that. Like, eventually I got to do Lost Legacy or whatever the fuck it's called. But I played Uncharted stuff. But like, maybe one day I want to replay it, because I have a lot of newer viewers, of course, on Twitch. And I was like, well, I could record it, because maybe there's a new joke to throw in there. Maybe I'll have something funny to say about it. And overall, I might have just forgotten shit. And I don't know if that's something people want to see, because it's like you could just go back and watch the videos that I had then. Sometimes the quality might not have been as good, aka like maybe my video quality is kind of average anyway, but like my quality might have been worse back then. I definitely know in one of the Uncharted games I was playing, I think it might have been 3, but can't remember, either 2 or 3. I was sick. I was really sick, and I powered through one of them. And this was before, like, this was years ago. But yeah, I don't know. That's up to you guys. If you do watch this and want to give me feedback about if you guys don't mind revisit. Of course, I'd label it as revisited. I would either do one of two things. I'd label as revisited, and then I would put a link to the original video of whatever I'm playing, if I have uploaded it. And in the description, if you want to see first time play, or just the original content of it. And I guess the other thing is just suggestions. I don't always listen to suggestions, but I am very much into a lot of games as long as they're not puzzle heavy. I usually like action, adventures, shooters, RPGs. I would say old and new, but it is really hard to get my hand on old stuff, as you know. Apparently, a lot of companies and group people make it very difficult. But if you have suggestions that are easier to acquire, that aren't ridiculous, feel free. The only thing I will not do is puzzles, and I will not do multiplayer PvP games. And of course, I will not blindly go into these things. If I get a suggestion, I will look into them and things like that. But I will take it into consideration, because if it is something RPG or action, adventure, or hack and slash, shooter, interesting enough, I will take a look at it, and I will write it down, and it could be added to the long list of things I am playing. And sometimes it might jump the line. I might pick it all of a sudden. There's a long list of games that I am just playing at a sporadic, random selection. I'm not going in any specific order. I am just like, it's almost like I'm pulling a fucking name out of a hat. I'm just like, this game. But sometimes, you know, never. But yeah, feel free to let me know if there's anything that you might be interested in seeing. And if you guys would be okay. And if I don't get a response on any of these, I may just go ahead with the revisited stuff. Because I know not everyone comments. Not the biggest guy out there, let's be honest. I know there might not be anybody that watches this or even fucking cares, and if the people that do watch it even give a shit. But if you do care or give a shit in the slightest, let me know if you don't mind revisit stuff. Also, I might get the suggestion, I don't know. I have done it. I can't speak. I have streamed it before, I just never recorded it. Don't ask why. Some good times, not sure. For people that might suggest it, I have played RimWorld. I have done that before, and I've played Kenshi. I have played games like those before. I love those games, even though I'm dog shit at them. So I might one day record it just for fun, but if not, that is stuff I've done on stream and might return to in the future. Definitely RimWorld. I don't know about Kenshi. You never know with that. That one's a little tougher for me, but you know, it was really fun when I did it, at least for the time being. But yeah, you guys let me know about the revisited thing and the game suggestions. You know, anything else? Because there's some games that fly under the radar that I don't realize, and there's a lot of eyes and ears out there of games that I'm always interested in seeing certain stuff, because there are some games that are on my list, old and new, that I do plan to play. It's just waiting financially to get the games, or I'm waiting until I cleaned up some of my I'm in the middle of playing for that I want to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support of liking the videos and all that stuff. I'm not one of those guys that's like, hey, like, comment, and subscribe. The only time I really want you to comment is like for, you know, always for feedback and anything positive, because the world's already a negative shit show. So, you know, I'd rather just, you know, try to make it a positive area as best we can here. But you know, YouTube comments is always something, that's for sure. But people that do care and actually watch and enjoy the content, I appreciate it. And again, always feel free to leave some kind of feedback of what you might want to see. Again, not going to guarantee it, but I will look into it. And if you guys are fine with revisit, because I've been thinking about it, because it's like eventually, you know, I'm going to find myself replaying certain games again. I don't know when some of these games will be, but eventually I will be restreaming games that I've played eventually will come around in a circle. Like, you know, I'll play a game again. So it's like, you know, I could be revisited 2022, revisited this year, you know, this insert this year here, and insert this, you know, like, might as well, you know, because sometimes funny things happen, especially glitches, breaking things, and just funnier, funnier dialogue that happens. You know, like I get like the game dialogue isn't going to change if I'm replaying, but you know, like different entertaining commentary, I guess, is the what, you know, what could happen. But I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry this took so long, you know, 20 something minutes. I mean, it's a little shorter than what I've tried to do in the past, but still a lot of rambling. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you guys, whether it's in the YouTube comments to in the Twitch streams and hanging out and stuff, and you know, being at least a decent human being, because all that you have to do, be a part of the community, is just being decent and all that. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.